Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Gus and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Gus's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give this puppy when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on his training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now Gus is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're demonstrating for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Gus heel. When Rich stops his feet, Gus is rewarded with a click and a pet for a good job. And you can also use treats on occasion to keep him motivated. But this makes walking him a pleasure. He's not dragging you. No. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting nicely. This is your sit, stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Rich can return back to him on that command, and then he praises him for a good job by giving him a click and maybe a little piece of a treat, and they take off heeling again. And we're doing this in our puppy playroom today because it's frigid outside, and after yesterday's 70s, we're all a little in shock. But Gus can be worked indoors as well as outdoors, as you can see. Practice your training, because wherever you want good behavior is where you want to work with him. Here's another sit, stay. And this time Rich will demonstrate the recall. And your homework is going to be to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. This is the recall. He's to come and sit right in front of you, facing your knees. He's not to lunge off of you.
No. Stay.
Now Rich is getting out his mat, which he has learned to be his place. Sit and down.
No. Oh my God. Stay.
So this is his down stay, and if you have a mat or a dog bed or a blanket at home that he can visualize as his place, then use that. And again, with your down stay, you're going to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. Rich calls him out of that, has him come and sit. Rich takes him back to his place.
Sit.
Has him sit.
Stay.
Leaves him in a stay, and this is your down from a distance.
No. You're good. Come on, you're okay. Sit. No, sit. Down. Stay.
Now he's a puppy, so if he gets amped up or unruly during the course of your training session, don't give up. You can clearly see that he knows these commands, and that for the most part he's very focused. If he loses his focus, go back to something that's easier, like a heel and a sit. Now we have demonstrated for you all of Gus's formal on-leash obedience commands. His heel, his auto sit, his sit stay, his sit stay and come, his down stay, or his down from a distance and stay, and his come. These are the commands that you're going to practice with him when he comes home on a daily basis, using your video as your guide. We've enjoyed having him. We're going to send home a packet of written information with scheduling for you to help to make the transition home as smooth as possible. He's a nice puppy. He's grown a ton, and I think you're going to be surprised at how big he's gotten. We've enjoyed having him, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training.